Zachary! The game didn't change. The graphics got a little better. They made the game easier, but the fields are no bigger. It's just better graphics. What's the difference? I kind of like the cartoonish thing a little bit better, and I honestly believe that FS17 is still the best one. Even though they took away all the mods and everything. Yeah, it was all about the graphics, Zachary. It wasn't about really, you know, game quality. They didn't make the maps bigger. You know, they didn't bring in more community. They didn't add any, like, where you could buy, you know, like community things, like where the map's big enough where people can buy land and sell land. You know, just because you're in a map doesn't necessarily mean you own all the land on the map, in other words. And they could do that off of servers. So, like I said, I don't see the difference. Really? I'm on the main page. I don't think I'm deserving of all of that. But I appreciate you coming in, man. That's awesome. I'm with you. I stop in, I watch a lot of people play. They don't know I'm there, I don't talk often, but I'm there a lot. That must be an old account like mine with a name like just Lowell. Or can you write anything these days? When I first went into PlayStation, online, you could still get a 3-letter name. I got a bunch of them. I got X-Ray Eyes, Wall Street 1, All Bad, The All Bad, It's All Bad, I'm All Bad. I've gotten a few I forgot. It was exciting back then. You know, I thought about moving on to PC. I just haven't done it. You know, I just can't seem to get motivated. I've never bought a PC. That's probably the reason why I'm not motivated. I've never even bought a laptop. I guess I'm just gonna be a gaming console guy forever. I'll bet it does, man. I was looking at some laptops, I guess about 2 years ago, and I think the ones that are good enough are really like $3,000-4,000. Like the cheapest is like $2,400-2,500 at the time. I mean, granted, you could get some for, you know, 700, but then everything costs, right? Game space, everything else. I still love Sony, man. I just wish that things were different. I wish it was back in the days when they welcomed developers and were all excited about doing new stuff. And I kind of still miss this one site called PlayStation Home too. That's one of the things I honestly cannot figure out, why they took that down still today. Yeah, definitely, you know what I mean? And then people are like, well, you can build one yourself for half the price. Yeah, but then it has no resale value. When I get ready to go and upgrade, you know, and the system has, nobody wants them. I figure, you know, at least if I bought Alienware, you know, it'll hold some of its value. But I'm not doing it, so I'm not doing it. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. I do know one thing. I can see the end of plowing here soon. Nine years old, wow. First gaming system I got, I was 10. It was called Pong. And the next generation after that was Pong and Skeet. And I think I was 11 when I got that. About a year, maybe a year and a half later. But all you had was a paddle, and it was a ball, or a square looking ball that went back and forth across the screen. And you just had a paddle, you moved back and forth, and it was like tennis. Man, everybody in the house was Pong masters, because if you lost, you had to give up the controller. That was back when the whole family used to play. That was back in the day. They kind of lost that, you know. I don't understand why, but that kind of went away. Yeah, that was the first one that I had. Then, it was pretty cool. Like I said, you know, mom, dad, brothers, sisters. I mean, if they were wearing diapers, they played. Whether they were old or young. And everything in between. But, you know, it was new and people really enjoyed it. I think it was a simplification of it that really made it so, you know, everybody played. It wasn't complicated. Tiny! I remember my first Atari system. I'm gonna guess that was about 1980. You know, and then they came out with Atari 2600. Then going on, Tiny. Then after that it was Nintendo, then Super Nintendo, then Nintendo 64, then Sega Genesis, Sega Dual. Then I got a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. Nintendo, when Nintendo came out, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. The jump from Nintendo to... Yeah, the initial Super Nintendo was better. But the initial jump from Nintendo from Atari 2600 was extreme. Kind of like the first time I went into PlayStation Home on a PlayStation 3. that kind of extreme jump. Even more so than from PS1 to PS2. Which was a big jump, by the way, especially in games like Vice City, you know what I mean? Because that was PS3. And if you play Grand Theft Auto on PS1, you'll see what I'm talking about. No, I haven't tried Xbox. I stayed with Sony. When they came out with the PS1 in 2001, I think I had it within a couple months of them coming out with it. And I've been with them ever since. I mean, the jump from PlayStation's from Nintendo 64 to PS1 was a pretty big jump. You know, and then from PS1 to PS2 was amazing. And then from PS2 to PS3 was amazing. And then PS4 was kind of, you know, well, it's PS4. Yeah, I was looking at the PS5. You know, I see them, but too big, too loud, too bulky, too nasty. I don't like them. I'm gonna wait for the new system to come out. PS2 had an awesome intro. PS3 had a pretty awesome intro. I like the way it exploded on the way in. You know, but PS2 was an amazing jump. I haven't seen a Slim yet. Like I said, I haven't really seen the difference between PS4 and PS5. There's not that many games. You know, and honestly, the games they've come out with since COVID, let's face it, we may as well go back to playing Cubert and Pong. Hey Lowell, it's good seeing you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. The graphics are better, but the graphics don't make the game. The graphics just make the vision of the game. It doesn't actually make the game. I wonder if this is going to catch the whole thing or just leave like one row undone. Because I don't think I'm going to chase one row. Yeah, I think it'll get better in time. I definitely think the PS5 has room to improve. Even Sony said that it was going to take time for it to reach its full potential. They said 2 years, but then COVID came along, so I'm sure that, you know, did some time damage. Or time frame damage. I'm sure they're working on it. I mean, gaming is a cash cow, right? I'm with you. I'd like to see a little more community get involved, you know, in gaming. They're kind of shying away from that, parties and, you know, groups getting together and stuff like that. It seems like Sony's really shying away from that. I understand why. You know, the bullying, the suicidal people, it's a big, huge pain in the butt. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's worth it. It's something I would chase. But these people, they're clearly smarter than I am. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back up for just a couple rows, but I'm gonna do it. So I'll bet you that's gonna be $500 worth of difference. wish they still had all the mods here and the maps, man. Remember that, Tiny? How much stuff they had? Oh my gosh. This game was loaded with stuff. I was playing Farming Simulator 15. They came out with this, and I was just blown away how much better this was than FS 15. So if you're still there, how's things going for you, Tiny? I don't know if I have access or not because, well, good, awesome, man. I don't know if I have access to them mods or not. I had to put the game back in storage because you can only have so many games out at a time, you know. I started having 6, 7, 8 games lined up there, and it starts slowing everything down. So you have to put some away, you know. And I put this away, and when I pulled it back up again, like, maps were gone, mods are gone. How did you get all the mods? Because, I mean, clearly, I'm missing a whole bunch of mods. Like, look at, I'm using this plow instead of a triangle plow. No offer of a triangle plow whatsoever at all. Ardash, what's going on? I said that wrong. Adarsh. Mod Hub. Can I do that on the PS4? Or do I need to go to a laptop or something? I am playing American Outback. Day 1, start 1, first plow, first field. Last time I did this map, I did it, one side of the map was real pretty and one side of the map was real ugly. I even went in and pulled down trees and put them on top of houses and stuff to make them all look like run down, like it was Crackdown. I have a dark sense of humor, man. Not right now. There's no mods here. I mean, I think the tractor is technically a mod, but when I bought the game, they gave me some tractors I could, you know, have automatically and stuff like that. Didn't have to pay for them. Like, for example, I think this New Holland tractor is part of a package that they gave me for free. They might give it to everybody for free, I don't remember. What exam? Are you in college? High school? Doctor's office? Military exam? I'm a little lost. Yay! Almost time for cultivating. I forgot so much about this game, man. It's gonna take me a minute to catch back up to where I was. I was trying to even figure out all the controllers. The other day. Oh yes, I remember now. This is called old man disease. Gosh, I remember high school. So what did you think of 17 now, Tiny? I mean, is the new farming sim actually that much better? Or is it really just the graphics? I mean, if you took away the graphics, is it really better? Because I don't have it yet. I think the latest one I got is 22 or something like that. And I don't even think I've played it. I don't think I've ever loaded it in. I wasn't a big fan of 19. It was okay. But when they first let it out, they didn't have really enough to go with it. Yeah, did have more stuff to do, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the thing today, man. That's another thing too. Back in the earlier days, you know, and by earlier I mean 2008, 2010, 2011 still. They really worked on a game before they sold it to the public. You know, nowadays they kind of just kind of doesn't work that way anymore. I'm gonna put this thing right in here. This probably isn't even my land. Alright. Where is the rest of my stuff? Yowzer. Maybe I should face the way I'm going, huh? Alright. Now let's see if I can figure out where my land is. Where my stuff is or whatever. Where the hell is my main farm at? Well, there's one way to find out. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, take care, man, Adash. I'll catch you next time. Let's see here. Okay, it's way down there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's check to see what they gave me for, trailer transport. That's not my cultivator, is it? Oh, hell no. 4 meters. I don't think so. They Eesh. Alright. 240, 330 horsepower. I think I got that. 294, 400 horsepower. Let's take a look at my tractor. It is 230, 313. So that says I'm a little big. Buy. Yes. Let's make sure I'm actually headed to the grocery store. I am. I guess I can't get that cultivator sower either. Did you see that, Tiny? It wasn't there. Beautiful. Pretty soon I'll cut down all these trees, plant better trees than that. Missed it, you was in the pocket. I don't know what that means, but it's funny sounding. Oh, what a dink. What a dink. Meant to unfold it. Oh. Looks like I can come out a little wider. Yay! Cultivating! It's all getting better. This is a big patch of land for the first one, huh? I gotta cut down all these trees. These trees are just sad looking. Plant new ones. So I've been playing some Skyrim too, Tiny. I made all the graphics in Skyrim look better. Put it on survival mode. Made a whole bunch of things to make it harder to play. Sometimes it gets so dark in the game at night, Tiny, you can't see your hand in front of your face, man. If you don't carry a torch, you can't move. You don't know where you're going. Yeah, exactly. You can't get any trophies or anything. But none of them are cheat modes, you know, that's the thing that's weird. All I did was improve the graphics and make it harder. And there's only like, I think there's only one trophy that I haven't gotten yet in that, from platinuming that thing. I might do, once I get this one rolling in a, well, it'll probably take me a month and a half. But I might go back to do Mustang Valley to see how many cows I can get with the lack of mods. I think I was able to run, what, 7,000 cows with the mods? It's not even going to be close to that. I'll bet you maybe 2,500 at the most. Yeah, I know. I saw it. I was watching Charles play it. You know, I thought, I don't know, Tiny. It just seems to me like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I'm sure they're doing the best they can. So I was playing Skyrim, Tiny, and you know how you can get married? You know, in Skyrim? Well, you know, because I started over and everything, and I'm like level 25, you know, I started the whole marriage thing again. So far, out of all the people I've talked to, I've had one girl that was willing to marry me and 2 guys. What the hell's up with that? Seriously. That wasn't in the game before. You couldn't marry guys. I know, right? I know, right? No, Bill Gates has no influence over Microsoft. Oh yeah, in case you don't know, Microsoft owns Skyrim now. They bought out Bethesda. I think you know that. I have no idea, man. I really have no idea. I can't wait for the new series of that to come out. They keep inviting me